YouTube channel. If you're new, my name's Pita. If you're not new, then hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm just going to be doing a short Q&A. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I posted the little question sticker thing, so you guys could slide up and ask me questions. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's my phone. That's all in the way. But yeah, I just got home, so I'm going to be drinking mi tecito and mi hot fries because, okay, first question is, why are you single if you're so beautiful? First of all, thank you. Make me shine. But I don't know, I feel like with my last relationship, I'm not really thinking about relationships or anything, so even like when guys try to talk to me, I'm like no thanks. So yeah, but thank you. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm like trying to like scroll through them because I feel like a lot of them are like kind of the same thing. Are you dating that guy? I don't know what guy. But no, I'm not dating anybody. It says you're given $50 million, however you cannot speak to any of your family ever again. Would you take the $50 million? No. I feel like I'm pretty close with my family, especially the females in my life, like my sisters and my mom and stuff like that. So I don't know, I feel like no amount of money is like worth not talking to my family. But like I'm really close with my siblings and my mom and stuff, so I'd rather be broke than not talk to my family, because me and my family we're super close. So no, I'd rather live the broke life than not talk to my family. It says, what are your plans for the future? Do you plan on going to college? If so, what do you plan on studying and where do you want to go? My plans for the future, I think right now I haven't really like thought that far ahead, or like I'm trying not to, because I feel like just thinking about like graduating and having to grow up and stuff, I'm just like you know, like but I feel like right now the only thing that I can, like, as far as I can see, is just like me graduating. And I feel like that right now is my main focus, you know, graduating and stuff. But I do want to like follow a career and stuff. I do plan on going to college. My dream college is University of California, Davis. That has been my dream school since 6th grade. So that's really where I plan to go. Fingers crossed. But then again, it's my family and we live in Colorado, and California, it's not that far, but I feel like it seems pretty far for me to like be without my family, because like I said, I'm pretty close. And then now that I think about it, I don't think I could be that far away from my mom without having like a midlife crisis like every week. So I do want to go to college, but I'm trying to look at more colleges closer to home, so I don't have to go as far away from my mom. If so, what do you plan on studying and where do you want to go? I for sure know that I want to study criminal justice, more along the lines of like investigator and like detective and stuff like that. But I do want to go to college and major in criminal justice. I don't know where yet, but it's what I want to do. Talk to the homie Jorge. That's not a question, but okay. What do you think about Hitler and his history? I'm trying to think of like the easiest way to put it. I've always thought that like when I like learned about all of that stuff, I always thought like for you to like think, or like for your brain to function in the way that like Hitler's had to function, for him to do like everything he did, I feel like there has to be something wrong with you. Like there has to be something wrong in your head for you to think that it's okay to treat other people like that, you know? And then especially after watching the movie The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, like the concentration camps and all that, I don't know, like that's just like mind-blowing to me, how like someone like actually has like the heart and like the mentality like that. So I don't know, I feel like there's like, I can't really put like a word to like what I think about him. I just think there has to be something wrong with you for you to have that type of mentality. So again, what do you plan on doing after high school? Like I said, criminal justice. Why did you and your ex break up? I feel like It's a hard question. I feel like we were just not meant to be, if that makes sense. I feel I don't know. I just feel like we weren't meant to be, you know. I feel like there's not really a specific reason. We just weren't meant to be. Just, you know, we were meant to like cross paths, but not necessarily to like stay together, or, you know. I don't know. Are you in high school or college? Like I said before, I am a senior in high school, so I'll be graduating in May, graduating class of 2020. What do you do in your free time? In my free time, I don't have free time. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I don't know if I'm kidding. Let's see. So my schedule normally is just like I go to school, I go to pomps practice, and then I go to work. But recently, since I stopped working at the other restaurant where I was working at before, I have weekends off now. So I feel like right now I'm kind of like just getting in the hang of like even having any free time at all, because before I would be at work like from open to close all the time. So I feel like I'm just kind of getting into the hang of like having days off and like having time, like having free time at all. Hot fries, they hit different. But I feel like before I ever started working, like even like sophomore year, I really enjoyed dancing. So hopefully now that I have more time, I'll go to like open gyms and stuff like that, and just like start working on my technique. And even though I still like dance at school, but I really want to get back into the habit of just like dancing as much as I can. Because ever since I started dancing, like dancing has just been like a stress reliever for me. You know, it's just kind of how, like, if I have a really horrible day and I get on the studio and like I'm in the studio with the music and just vibing with the music and dancing, I feel like that just takes a lot of weight off my shoulders, and it's just like it's like a really good coping skill for me, you know. So hopefully now that I have weekends off and I'm gonna have more free time, I just take that time to really find myself once again as a dancer, as PETA, just find who I am again, you know, because I feel like when I stopped dancing for a little bit, I kind of lost sense of who I was. Do you still work at the restaurant? You filmed at? How do you like working there? I actually just said that. No, I don't work there anymore. But however, I loved that job. I enjoyed it. I feel like that had to be my favorite. Up until now, it has to be my favorite job ever. Just because I didn't really like. I feel like a lot of people, they go to work and they're like, oh my god, I have to go to work. And I like went to work, even though like I was something like that. Sometimes I was like, I don't want to go to work. Majority of the time I didn't mind going to work, just because I enjoyed the people I was working with. I enjoyed the atmosphere, you know. And I just feel like the people that you're with, like the people that you work with, make a huge impact on whether or not you like your job. So I love my job there. But yeah, so I don't work anymore, but I did love that job a lot. Would you get back with your ex? No. No. Yeah, no. I feel like I say that a lot. I feel like you feel like what? God, I pissed myself off. Anyways, I feel like I wouldn't get back with him just because, you know, just like with everything that happened, I feel like we tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. I feel like we tried so many times that like if it was meant to be, it would have been by now, and it's obviously not. So it's not meant to be, because like, you know, like I feel like you can only attempt something a certain amount of times before you have to acknowledge and accept that it wasn't meant to be, you know. So, and I feel like we did that. We tried to work things out, and it just wasn't meant to be, you know. And if it was meant to be, it would have been by now, and it's not. So, you know, so now I would not get back with him. However, we're still cool, you know, like we still talk here and then, and you know, he's a great person. He's, you know, I'm rooting for him from far away. He's a great person. He's gonna make it far in life, and you know, I would not get back with him, but I wish him the best of luck in his career, in life, you know, whatever. But no, I would not get back with him. What was your first job? My first job was as a busser at a Mexican restaurant that was called, I don't even know if it's still up anymore. I think it is. It was called Cazadores. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. Like, for a first job, I was so excited to start working because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get money. And I hated it. Like, the management was horrible. The hours I had sucked. Like, I just hated it. Like, I was so excited to start working, and then I started working, and I was like, I played myself. So, yeah, my first job was as a busser at a Mexican restaurant, and I hated it. And I said I was never gonna work at a restaurant ever again. And then I went to Cancun, and I was like, I love it here. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, the people that you work with and the people you surround yourself with make a huge impact. Because Cazadores hated it. Cancun loved it. And it's the same thing, you know. It's a restaurant. It's a Mexican restaurant, you know. But I hated it. I hated it. How long have you been dancing? So I started dancing when I was 7. And I got into dancing because my older brother Armando, he used to dance at the studio where I started dancing at. And since he would take classes there, he's like, hey Peter, like, you want to come try taking some classes and see if you like something, you know, just to get me involved in something. And I was like, yeah, man, why not? So I did. I was like, yeah, man, like, whatever, you know, like, we'll try something out. He's like, why don't you try ballet? And I was like, very convincing of you. I will try ballet. So I tried ballet when I was 7, and I fell in love with it. Huge shout out to my dance teacher, my first dance teacher ever. Her name was Ms. Wendy. She's such an amazing person. I love her, like, and she will always be, wow, I hit myself hard. I was like, anyways, she will always be super dear to my heart. She's an amazing person. She definitely 100% is responsible, or like, not like responsible in a bad way, but she's like the reason that I found the love for dance that I have now. So yeah, since I was 7. I didn't need to say all of that, huh? My bad. But since I was 7. Okay. And since I went to school with you, and you used to tell people your brother wasn't your brother. Why? So, if you don't know, let me put my phone down. If you don't know, my brother is Armando Silva. I know some of you are like, who? And then other people are like, oh my god. My brother's Armando Silva. He is a dancer, an artist, public speaker, you name it, and he does it. So my brother is very talented. He is extremely talented. He can dance, he paints. The painting behind me actually is some of his artwork. He was gonna throw it away. Wow, it's like me moving is gonna make it better. He was gonna throw this away. My sister kept it, and then now I have it in my room. If you follow me on Instagram, I know some of my pictures, so like some of my mirror selfies, they have my mom's portrait in the back. He did that as well, and then he did this one. Whatever. Point is, he's super talented. He is older than me. He's older than me by a couple years. And all of my siblings, we went to the same schools. We went to Madison, Franklin, and now we're at the same high school. So majority of the teachers that I've ever had, they knew who my brother was. And he's a very successful guy. He graduated high school, he graduated college. Like, you know, he's a good example. He's like the best example that I could have as a brother. However, by the time that like he started kind of like blowing up here in our community, really soon after like he graduated college and all that, he started doing murals around town, and you know, he's like pretty big deal here in Greeley now, you know, like Armando. So he's really talented. I don't know how else to explain it. He's talented. So when I started dancing, people didn't know who I was, and I'm not expecting for people to be like, oh my god, is that Peta, you know? But I just wanted to have a name of my own, or like be my own person. And he was so talented, and that he's always been kind of like the star of the family, you know? Like, nobody really knew who I was. Everybody was just like, oh my god, that's Armando's little sister, and Armando's little sister, and Armando's little sister. And I was so tired of it that I didn't want to live in his shadow. I wanted to be my own person. I wanted to be Lupita. I wanted to be Peta, you know? Like, I don't know, like, I didn't know what I wanted to be, but I just know I didn't want to be Armando's little sister anymore. And So in middle school, I was like, oh my god, I was like, I'm gonna get to high school, and like high school is a way bigger deal than middle school, and a lot of the teachers at the high school that I'm going to know who he is. And so I was like contemplating in my head, I was like, I don't want people to know that I'm his sister, you know. So half of my high school years, I wouldn't tell anybody that he was my brother. He would we have a dance class at my school, and he would go, like, he goes and teaches there sometimes. And freshman and sophomore year, he would go and teach there, and I would act like I didn't know who he was. I'd see him in the office, and I would walk right past him, and like my friends would be like, hey, your brother's here, he like taught at class today, or like, hey, like your brother came and showed us some dance moving class today. And I was like, okay. And if teachers would ask, they're like, oh my god, like, are you related to Armando? I was like, no, I'm not. So that's why I didn't want to live in his shadow. But I did that kind of middle school, freshman and sophomore year, and then junior year, and like now I feel like I've accepted I feel like I'm more like okay with being his, like, not that it's a bad thing, you know, because I acknowledge that I'm blessed to be his sister. But I feel like now I feel like we've had one-on-one talks with each other where he's made it clear, like, hey, like, I did what I did. He's like, just to prove to you that, like, the sky's the limit, you know. He's like, I just wanted you to have somebody to look up to. And I feel like now that I'm older, I realize that, you know, how lucky I am to have someone so amazing to look up to. So yeah, that's why I wouldn't tell people that he was my brother, because I used to be Armando's little sister, and I didn't want to be Armando's little sister. I wanted to be my own person. So wrap up that conversation real quick. If you're an artist, he is an amazing guy. If you want to follow him on social media, I will leave his Instagram down below so you can check out some of his artwork. He's absolutely talented. So yeah, make sure you guys go check him out. I'll leave his Instagram down below. Moving on.
2 hours later.
Favorite subject in school? I suck at math and science. I'm just gonna put it that way. I suck at math and science, so definitely not those. I feel like my favorite subject would have to be like social studies, like history, government, stuff like that. Hold on, I'm tired. Hablo bien como perico. Yeah, like I said before, I really like criminal justice and stuff like that, so government, history, not math and science. Is Annie your best friend? How long ago did you meet and how? Yes. So if you don't know, which I hope you do, Annie's my best friend. I feel like, okay, I feel like I don't really like to put labels on my friendships, just because I know how personal and how meaningful they are to me. But so Annie is one of my best friends. I've said it before, my sister is them too, you know. My other best friend just had her baby, Evelyn. My godson is the cutest thing ever. But anyways, back to topic. I still got staying on topic. How long ago did you meet and how? We met our freshman year, going into freshman year. We went to different middle schools, so I didn't meet her up until freshman year of Palms tryouts. We were both trying out for the dance team at school, and we hated each other. God, we hated each other. I could not stand her. I hated her. Like, sorry, I don't want to talk with my mouth full, but I did not like her. Like, I walked into the room and I was like, ew. Like, is this what we're doing now? Ew. And she didn't like me either, because, like I said, I had already danced before. And so we went into tryouts, and the coach was like, okay, now we're going to learn how to do shunnies. And I was like, I know what a shunny is. So I started shunning across the gym. So she didn't like me because she was like, ew, she's so cocky. Yo muy creída, you know. I was like, I can shunny. You know? So she didn't like me because I was presumida, según lo que was. I'm over it, though. Ya no soy presumida. And I just didn't like her because, you know, when people just give you a bad vibe. Yeah, well, she gave me a bad vibe. So, yeah. She's my best friend. We met 4 years ago. And we met through Palms. Bro, why do I chew like a cow? Good thing my mom's not home because she would yell at me for cleaning myself on my pillow. Do you play any sports? I just want to put it out there that dance is a sport. Because unless you can do, because I can't even do it. If you can do like 3 PKs and shanays and all that stuff, then it's a sport until you can do it, you know? I hate when people say that dance isn't a sport. So, dance is a sport, and I dance. But aside from that, I played varsity soccer, track, and volleyball in middle school. And when I was in varsity palms freshman, sophomore year, didn't do anything junior year. And then I'm doing it again now. And then I also ran varsity track my freshman year. These fries smack. I'm reading through the questions and they're literally very similar. Will you get back with your ex? What do you want to do after high school? Okay. Where do you get your nails done? Lots of places. My mom does nails, so a lot of the time, like, when I'm broke, so, like, all the time, because I don't know how to manage my money. That's so embarrassing. I don't know how to manage my money. But my mom does my nails sometimes. Sometimes I go to this salon here in town. It's called Happy Feet. So I either go to Happy Feet or my mom. If you go to Happy Feet here in Greeley, Colorado, I don't know her name, but the lady that sits at desk 2, she is so good. She is so good. She's so good. And I also went with this lady for a while. Her name is Rocio. She does really good work too, but she's like always booked now. And the only reason I don't have nails on right now is because I'm in Palms, and if you play sports in high school, I don't know about you guys, but in Colorado, you have CHASA, and it's against CHASA rules for us to have our nails done. So I feel like a crackhead without my nails done, because if you know me, you know I like having my nails done. So, but if you follow me on Instagram, so you should go follow my Instagram. Whenever I do get my nails done, I'll post, and I post them, I'll put, like, the little app. There's a hair in my mouth. If you follow me on Instagram, whenever I post my nails, you'll see that I do tag whoever I got them done by. So I'll either put, like, Happy Feet, or, like, I'll add my mom's Instagram, or add that Rocio lady's Instagram. If your ex start talking to beep beep, I'll think about it. That wasn't very convincing though. Last question, guys, because oh my god, porque ya es tarde and I have to shower. I have to shower, and a lot of the questions are the same. Would you get back with your... I already said that. They're the same questions. Okay, last question. When are we doing our video? Okay, that's my sister. She said, when are we doing our video? So, dun 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 dun, drum roll. I have a video planned with my sisters. Because, like I've said before, I have 2 older sisters, and I'm pretty close with both of them. So we're like, you know, the only reason I hate eating hot fries with my braces because they get stuck like in my brackets. Anyways, so I have a video planned with my sisters. I want to do the who knows me best. So sister versus sister, to see which one of my sisters knows me best. So that's coming soon. It's just kind of hard to like plan around our schedules because my oldest sister, she has two boys, and then my other sister, she goes to work, and then she goes to the gym and stuff, and then I have school and practice and work. So somebody's coming in my house. Hello? asustaste, mom. So yeah, like I said, I have that video planned with my sisters, so watch out for that. That's coming real soon. And my sisters are so mean to each other, like it's fun. Well, they're not like super mean to each other, but like we're mean with each other. I don't know, it's gonna be a good video. I'm so excited for that. So watch for that video coming soon. So soon, sis, soon. To answer your question, soon. Well, we'll just plan it out. Maybe this weekend. Maybe a new video for you guys this weekend. So yeah, sister, who knows me best, sister versus sister, coming real soon. Okay, I'm gonna look through the questions one more time, but that's probably all because they literally are all the same. Angela said, "Are you lesbian? Because I'm trying to hit." Angie, if you've seen my YouTube videos before, you know that you know who Angela is. I'll leave her stuff down below so you can go watch her too. But Angie, don't say that. That wasn't very convincing. Yeah, that's a wrap, guys. Wow, I suck at being a human. Okay, guys, so that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, you're more than welcome to comment down below any future videos that you would like to see. I'd be more than happy to film it for you guys. Thank you for everybody who swiped up and asked questions. Don't forget to follow my Instagram. I will leave it down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys.